A study on 55 shelter dogs found that 2 herbs reduced barking, pacing, and restlessness, and increased resting behavior without a single medication. Your dog is not being bad when you leave. When you close that door, his brain enters a state of panic. He genuinely believes you may never come back. And the most common prescription for this, Reconcile, costs $30 to $100 a month, takes 6 weeks to work, and comes with side effects your vet may not mention. But the 2 herbs in that study cost $3. And they can begin working in as little as 20 minutes. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to use them. For over 1,000 years in medieval Europe, Benedictine monks cultivated chamomile in walled monastery gardens. They brewed it into warm teas and tonics, not just for themselves, but for the animals in their care. Monks documented that chamomile calmed restless horses before long journeys and settled anxious dogs during storms. The golden liquid had a sweet, apple-like scent that the animals did not resist. These were not folk stories. They were written protocols in medieval veterinary treatises that survived for centuries. In Ayurvedic medicine, 3,000 years ago, Indian practitioners combined calming herbs into formulas they called nervines. These blends were given to anxious animals before monsoon season, when thunder and heavy rain triggered panic. The principle was the same: calm the nervous system naturally, without sedation. 2 traditions, 2 continents, thousands of years apart. The same conclusion. And then, modern science decided to test what these civilizations knew all along. In 2005, researchers Graham, Wells, and Hepper published a study in applied animal behavior science. They exposed 55 dogs in a rescue shelter to 5 different conditions: lavender, chamomile, rosemary, peppermint, and a control with no scent. The results were clear. Dogs exposed to chamomile spent significantly more time resting and significantly less time moving and barking. Chamomile and lavender produced the strongest calming effect of all 5 conditions. The researchers concluded that these herbs resulted in behaviors suggestive of relaxation. Here is why it works. Chamomile contains a compound called apigenin. When apigenin reaches the brain, it binds to GABA receptors, the same receptors targeted by prescription anti-anxiety drugs like Valium. GABA is a neurotransmitter that blocks nerve signals that cause agitation and panic. Valerian root works through the same pathway. It increases the amount of GABA available in the brain. This is the exact mechanism behind Reconcile and Clomicalm, the 2 FDA-approved drugs for canine separation anxiety. The difference is that chamomile and valerian do it gently, without suppressing your dog's personality. Now, I need to be honest about something. This protocol does not work for every dog. If your dog has severe separation anxiety, self-mutilation, breaking through windows, injuring himself, you need a veterinarian and possibly medication. This is for mild to moderate anxiety: the whining, the pacing, the barking, the destructive chewing. And for those cases, the evidence supports what monks knew 1,000 years ago: separation. Anxiety affects up to 17% of dogs in the United States. That is millions of dogs suffering every single day when their owners leave for work. The 2 FDA-approved medications for this condition are Reconcile and Clomicalm. Reconcile is fluoxetine, the same active ingredient as Prozac. It costs $30 to $100 per month depending on your dog's size. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to show full effect. Side effects include decreased appetite, lethargy, vomiting, and diarrhea. And it must be combined with a behavior modification plan to work, which means more vet visits, more cost. Clomicalm costs $30 to $100 per month as well. It also takes weeks to work, and the side effects include sedation, dry mouth, and constipation. Both drugs are manufactured by pharmaceutical companies that profit from monthly refills. Your vet is essential for diagnosing anxiety, but the system rarely mentions that 2 herbs costing $3 could be tried first. 73% of pet owners who declined a vet treatment were never offered a single alternative. The industry does not profit from a $3 solution that you make at home. $3 per month. That is what chamomile tea and valerian root tincture cost together, versus $30 to $100 per month for prescription anxiety medication. Let me say that one more time so the number stays with you. Over 1 year, that is $360 to $1,200 in prescriptions, plus the vet visits to monitor side effects, or $36 total for a full year of the natural protocol. But this is not just about money. One path sedates your dog with a pharmaceutical that changes his brain chemistry for weeks before it works. The other calms him gently within 20 minutes, with herbs that civilizations have trusted for 1,000 years. This video covers just one of the protocols in the complete vault. Inside the Forbidden Pet Health Vault, you will find 7 evidence-based guides. The Calm protocol covers separation anxiety, noise phobia, thunderstorm fear, fireworks panic, and hyperactivity. The Complete Skin protocol, the Forbidden Dental Guide, the Food Label Decoder, the Emergency Checklist, each one backed by published research, each one using ingredients you can find today. Everything you need to protect your dog's health is in one place, one time, no subscription, yours forever. The link is in the description below this video. But stay with me. The complete step-by-step instructions are coming right now. Here's the calming protocol. 2 ingredients. You can start today. Ingredient 1, chamomile tea bags. Regular chamomile tea from any grocery store. Make sure the only ingredient is chamomile. No added flavors or sweeteners. Ingredient 2, valerian root tincture. Available at any health food store or online. Look for alcohol-free, glycerin-based tincture. This is gentler on your dog's stomach. Step 1, brew a strong chamomile concentrate. Use 2 tea bags and 1 cup of hot water. Let it steep for 15 minutes. Much longer than you would for yourself. Let it cool completely to room temperature. Step 2, add the valerian root tincture to the chamomile concentrate. For dogs under 25 pounds, add 3 to 5 drops of valerian tincture to 2 tablespoons of the chamomile concentrate. For dogs 25 to 50 pounds, add 5 to 8 drops of valerian tincture to 3 tablespoons of chamomile concentrate. For dogs over 50 pounds, add 8 to 12 drops to 4 tablespoons of chamomile concentrate. Step 3, give this mixture to your dog 20 to 30 minutes before you leave the house. You can mix it into a small amount of wet food, drizzle it over kibble, or use a syringe to place it directly in your dog's mouth. Most dogs accept the chamomile flavor without resistance. Frequency. Use this daily before departures or whenever you anticipate a stressful situation, vet visits, car rides, thunderstorms. You should notice calmer behavior within the first 1 to 3 uses. Full effect with consistent daily use typically develops over 1 to 2 weeks. Now, the safety warnings. These matter. Do not use valerian root if your dog takes seizure medication, sedatives, or anti-anxiety drugs. Valerian can amplify their effect. Do not use valerian root within 2 weeks of any scheduled surgery or anesthesia. If your dog is pregnant, nursing, or has liver disease, skip valerian root entirely. Use chamomile alone. Chamomile should be avoided in dogs with known allergies to plants in the daisy family, ragweed, chrysanthemums, marigolds. If your dog shows excessive drowsiness, vomiting, or diarrhea, reduce the dose or stop and consult your vet. For cats, chamomile in small amounts is generally safe, but valerian should be used with extreme caution. Consult a vet before using either herb with cats. This protocol supports your dog's calm. It does not replace professional care for severe anxiety. For 1,000 years, healers brewed chamomile and harvested valerian to calm anxious animals. In 2005, a university study confirmed what they already knew. It works. The pharmaceutical industry turned a treatable condition into a monthly prescription that costs up to $1,200 a year. And they never told you that 2 ingredients from your grocery store could give your dog peace. When you close that door tomorrow, your dog does not have to panic. Today, you gave him something better than a prescription. You gave him calm. Everything they buried is in the complete vault. The link is below. Subscribe. Every week, we open another vault. They profit from what you do not know. That ends today.